question says solve 10x squared is equal to 26x minus 12. This means we should get the two values of x. And to get this, we will be using the quadratic formula. Now let's go for the quadratic formula, which is x is equal to minus b plus or minus. We have the square root sign there. We have b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Excellent. Now to go further, looking at our question, it doesn't look like a quadratic equation. Now let's confirm that. If we have a here, x squared, we have plus bx plus c is equal to 0. We can see that it has been mixed up. We have this one here, it's fine, and this one here, we have an equal sign there, so we have got an issue there. And then we have this here. Oh no, this here. Okay, so it's all mixed up. We need to rearrange it. Okay, let's rearrange. Let's just remove those. Good. And let's rearrange. Now we have what? We have 10 x squared. That's in the right place. We need to move the 26x over the equal sign to the left, and that will give us a negative. So it's going to give us a minus 26x. And we also need to move the minus 12 to the other side of the equal sign, will give us a positive 12, a plus 12. And what are we left with? On the left, all the numbers have been moved to the right hand side, so we have nothing left, so we end up with a 0. So now it looks like a quadratic, and now we can solve. We can see here we have 10 here, we have that, and then we have what? We have a minus 26, we have a b, and then we have a plus 12, we have that as our c, and then we have a 0. Yes, good. Now let's proceed. Okay, let's remove the highlighters, and then we carry on from there, and then let's finish it up here. Good. Okay, so we have our a. Our a here will be what? Our b will be what? And our c will be what? Our a is 10, our b is minus 26, and our c is plus 12. Let's just leave it as 12. Now let's put the information into the quadratic formula. We will have what? You start with x. X is equal to minus, and then we now have the b. The b is separate. We have the b. The minus is on its own. So we have the minus there. We've done out of the minus, and then we need to go for the b. And the b in this case is minus 26. So we have an open bracket there. We now have a minus 26. Okay, that's a minus there. Okay, beautiful. We have a plus, and then we have a minus. We have the square root sign. And what do we have? Okay, we have b squared. That will be 26. That's minus 26 squared. We have subtraction sign there. We have open bracket 4 multiplied by a is 10, and then multiplied by c, and c is 12. Okay, we close the bracket, and then we have everything will be all over 2 times a is 10. Excellent. Let's proceed. We have x here will be equal to minus 26. We have two negatives there, one minus outside the bracket and one minus which belongs to the b. So minus gives us a plus. So we have a plus there. We have a plus 26. But this will not be nice to leave the plus there. So we're going to remove the plus and just leave it as 26. So let's just kind of rewrite it so that it moves closer to the equal sign, 26. We have a plus and minus there. We have the square root sign. And 26 squared, that's minus 26 times minus 26. That should give us 676. We have 676. That will be a positive number because negative 26 times negative 26 will give us a positive. Negative will give us a positive. So we're fine there. So we have the minus sign there, open bracket. 4 times 10, that's 40, and 40 times 12 will give us 480. So we have 480. We'll put a bracket there. Okay, then we have this all over what? All over 2 times 10, which is 20. Good. So here, what do we have? We have 676 minus 480. We subtract that, and that will give us what? Let's carry on. We have x will be 26 plus minus the square root sign, subtracting, we should have 196. We have 196, and that will be divided by 20. So let's move to the other side of the page, demarcation line. We should have what? So we'll have x here, and is equal to 26 plus or minus, and the square root of 196 is 14. We have 14 here, and that will be divided by 20. Good. Now we need to go for our two values of x. We have one x on the left here will be equal to 26. We take the plus sign first, plus 14. We'll divide everything by 20, or we go for x. We'll still take our 26. This time we'll go for the negative, minus 14, and we'll divide everything by 20. This will give us the two values of x. Now the first one, 26 plus 14 will give us 40. So we have x is equal to 40 over 20. And the other one there will give us 26 minus 14. That will give us 12. We will have 12 all over 20. Okay. Good. Now for the first one, we can just cancel out, cancel, and then 4 and 2, that's going to give us a 2. So I'll have our x here as 2. That's a positive 2. And then we have the other one here, and that will be what? That will be 3 over 5. Our two values will be 2, that's positive 2, and 3 over 5. Beautiful.